Hey everyone, and welcome. Get ready because we are diving deep into something huge that's happening right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's big. AI search.
I know, right?
It's like the whole tech world is buzzing about it and
It is.
and for good reason.
Mhm.
Think about it. We all use Google every single day, like it's second nature.
Yeah.
But now the rules of the game are changing and
Yeah, they really are.
and things are about to get really interesting.
Totally agree with you there.
Yeah, so what's really grabbed everyone's attention and got people talking is this new thing called ChatGPT search.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this?
Oh, yeah, for
So
sure.
it's not like just another search engine,
Yeah.
you know? It's like it actually uses AI to have a conversation with you,
Yeah.
like a back and forth,
It's pretty
and it
amazing.
gives you these crazy relevant answers.
It's really
I
impressive.
was playing with it the other day, and honestly,
Uh,
the accuracy just blew me away.
mm-hmm.
Compared to Google, it's like night and day.
Mm.
Plus, way less spam, and it's great.
Oh, absolutely.
But you want to know what's really blowing my mind?
Yeah. Tell me.
This ChatGPT search, it actually uses Bing for its data.
What?
I know, right?
Bing. Really?
Bing,
Yeah.
of all things. And the ranking algorithms, too.
That's surprising.
Isn't that wild?
Very
It's like Bing.
out of all the search engines?
Exactly.
So it's having a comeback.
Right. So, okay, let me break this down.
Okay.
Microsoft, they own Bing, right?
Right.
Well, they're super tight with OpenAI, the folks who created ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what you're seeing in those ChatGPT search results,
Yeah.
it's all being shaped by Bing's massive web index and all their fancy ranking algorithms.
That's right. It's a really deep partnership.
It's a big deal. So wait, are you telling me that Bing is now a big player in this whole AI search revolution?
It really is. You can't ignore it anymore.
But hold on, didn't they have like a teeny tiny sliver of the search market compared to Google?
Yeah, they did, but things have changed.
This is crazy. Okay, so my head is spinning a little
You
bit.
take a deep breath.
Let me get this straight. If I want my website to show up in this new world of AI search,
Yeah.
and especially with ChatGPT,
Yeah.
I need to figure out what's going on with Bing, Rada.
You got it.
Like, how do I even know if I'm on Bing's radar?
Well, they have this platform called Bing Webmaster Tools.
Really?
Yep. It's kind of like Google Search Console, but for Bing.
I had no idea. You can check your site's indexing status, your rankings, all that good stuff.
Exact.
This is a game changer. This changes everything for anyone who wants their website to be seen, which is, let's face it, pretty much everyone these days.
You're telling me?
This is huge.
It is.
So it's not even just about being indexed.
Yep.
The whole way we think about SEO is changing
It is. Yeah.
because of AI.
It's a whole new world.
Wait, are you saying those keyword strategies we've been using for years, like are those going out the window now?
Well, traditional SEO, it's still important. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But with AI, it's like this whole extra layer of complexity gets added on. Oh. Yeah, ChatGPT search, it's all about understanding like natural language, how humans actually talk,
Right.
and what they really mean when they search, their intent.
So you can't just cram your content with keywords anymore,
No, not really.
like the old days.
It's got to be more than that.
Ah.
It needs to be engaging, high-quality content that actually answers questions.
Yeah.
And does it in a way that sounds natural, like you're having a conversation.
Like a real person is talking.
Exactly. That's the key.
So are we saying content should be written for, like, humans first
Absolutely.
and then search engines second?
That's the way to go now.
Okay, this is a lot to take in.
It is, yeah.
So we've got Google, so they're still the giant, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But now we have to think about Bing, too,
Can't forget about Bing anymore.
because of ChatGPT search.
That's the game changer.
And to do well in this new world,
Yeah.
we need to switch up our SEO strategies
Mm-hmm.
big time
Yep.
and focus on natural language,
Yeah.
conversational content that actually provides value to the reader.
Yeah.
You got it?
Did I miss anything?
I think you nailed it.
Okay, good.
It's definitely a fascinating time to be involved in this whole online content world, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. But how do we actually juggle optimizing for both Google and Bing? Like, what are the actual things we can do? I bet that's what's coming up next.
You bet it is.
Yeah.
We're going to dig into the nitty-gritty of optimizing for both search giants and explore some really tactical approaches that will help you thrive in this new age of AI-driven search.
Okay, listeners, stay tuned because we're about to unlock the secrets to winning in this wild new AI-powered search landscape.
We are.
Don't go anywhere.
It's going to be good. All right, so welcome back. Before you jump into those practical strategies you were talking about,
Yeah.
we really got to understand how AI is changing the whole SEO game.
Okay, lay it on me.
They're moving away from this, like, laser focus on keywords
Right.
to something totally different. It's all about those comprehensive conversational answers.
I like where this is going.
Yeah, it's less about trying to, trick the search engine.
Yeah. And way more about genuinely delivering valuable content to real people.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
I'm all about that. But how do we actually do that?
Yeah.
Like in practice?
Okay, so one really powerful tactic is to use what we call long tail keywords.
Long tail keyword.
Yeah. Have you heard of these?
I think so. Remind me.
Okay, so basically they're these longer, more specific phrases that people type in when they're looking for something super particular.
So instead of just like coffee,
Exactly.
it's more like best Ethiopian coffee beans for cold brew.
That's a perfect example, so you get it.
Okay, yeah, I'm following you.
By zeroing in on those longer phrases,
Uh-huh.
you can attract a way more qualified audience.
Oh, that makes sense.
People who are actively searching for detailed information.
They know what they want.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
all about understanding those subtle little nuances of user intent.
Okay, so we're ditching the generic keywords and going for those longer, more targeted phrases that actually reflect how people search in real life.
You got it. And that brings us to another key concept. Topic clusters.
Topic clusters. Okay.
You see, instead of creating all these isolated pieces of content around single keywords,
Yeah.
you build a whole network of content
Oh, okay.
that explores different facets of a broader topic.
Yeah.
Everything's connected, you see.
So sticking with the coffee theme,
Mhm.
we might have like a main hub all about coffee brewing
No
methods.
big example.
And then we branch out into
Yeah.
articles on French press, pour over, cold brew, all that good stuff.
You got it. And you link
Right.
them all together.
Right. Interconnected.
Exactly. Not only does this provide like tons of value to your readers,
Yeah.
but it also signals to those search engines being included
So
that your website is like the ultimate authority on that topic.
we're building authority with those links.
It's all about depth and expertise.
This is brilliant. Okay, so long tail keywords and topic clusters. Got it.
Now, another super important element in this AI-driven landscape is structured data.
Structured data, I've heard of that, but it always sounded kind of scary, to be honest.
I know I can seem a bit technical,
Hmm.
but think of it this way. It's like organizing your website's information.
Okay.
So search engines can easily understand and categorize it.
So it's giving them a map.
Yeah, like a
Okay.
blueprint of your content.
Okay.
And trust me, there are tons of tools and plugins out there
Do I
that
have-
make it way easier than it sounds.
Good to know.
The key is to use structured data to like mark up the most important elements on your pages.
Like what kind of elements?
Think title, author, date published, any relevant categories or tags, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay, see.
So basically, you're helping search engines understand exactly what your content is about.
And it's super important with AI.
It's essential.
Yeah.
It helps your content stand out and rank higher.
So structured data is like a cheat sheet for search engines.
Exactly. It helps them quickly grasp what your content is all about.
Got it. Okay, so we've talked a lot about optimizing the content itself.
Yeah.
But what about the user experience? Like, how does that play into AI search?
User experience has always mattered for SEO, but
Yeah.
with AI, it's becoming even more crucial.
Really?
Search engines like Google and Bing, they're using these super sophisticated algorithms
Okay.
to track how users interact with websites, and they're getting really good at it.
Oh, wow.
So if people are like bouncing off your site right away
Yeah.
or not clicking through to other pages,
That's a bad sign.
that sends up a big red flag to those AI algorithms.
Yikes. Okay, so user experience is super important. What are some key things we can do to improve it and make those AI algorithms happy?
Okay, first things first, mobile friendliness.
Right.
Like these days, everyone's on their phones.
Yeah.
If your website isn't optimized for mobile, you're missing out on a huge chunk of your audience.
Got it. Mobile optimization, check.
Then, site speed.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
No one wants to wait around for a page to load, and AI is watching.
So optimize those images.
Yeah, use caching plugins. And if you have to, think about upgrading your hosting plan.
Right.
You got to make sure your site is lightning fast.
Speed is key.
And don't forget about navigation and your site's overall structure.
Okay, navigation.
Make sure it's intuitive and easy to use.
Easy to find what you're looking for.
Exactly. A clear, logical structure encourages people to explore and stay engaged.
And that sends good signals to the AI.
You got it. We're talking about creating a website that's both informative and enjoyable to use.
Like a digital version of a well-organized library.
That's the perfect analogy. It highlights that AI-driven search isn't just about technical stuff.
It's about the human experience.
Exactly. It's about understanding that ultimately we're creating content for people, not machines.
Okay, this is all making a lot of sense, but it's also a lot to keep track of.
I hear you.
Can you give us like a quick recap, like the top things to focus on in this new world of AI search?
You bet. Okay, here's the rundown. Embrace those long-tail keywords. Target that specific user intent. Develop topic clusters to create that really comprehensive, interconnected content. Utilize structured data so search engines can easily understand your content. And of course, prioritize user experience.
Got it.
Make sure your site is mobile-friendly, fast, and easy to navigate.
Okay, those are some awesome takeaways.
I hope so.
But with all this talk about algorithms and technical stuff, I think it's easy to lose sight of the human side of things.
It is, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we're making content for people, right? Not just robots.
You're absolutely right.
So how do we find that balance between appealing to the AI and appealing to real human readers?
It's about creating content that's both informative and entertaining.
Like, it's got to be engaging.
Exactly. Think about how you'd explain something to a friend.
Right.
Someone who's actually curious about your topic.
Like a friend who's also an expert.
Yeah.
And they love sharing what they know.
You nailed it. And that's where your unique voice and perspective come in. AI can help optimize your content, but it can't replicate you.
That makes me feel better.
I'm glad. It can't replicate your personality, your passion.
So it's not about sounding like a robot.
Nope. Let your authentic self shine through.
Okay, that's great advice.
AI can enhance our abilities,
It's a tool.
but it can never replace the human element.
This is really reassuring, you know? It feels like we're not being replaced by AI,
No, not at all.
but learning how to work with it
That's the key.
to create even better experiences for our audiences.
You got it. But as we embrace this new world of AI-powered search,
Yeah.
I think there's one big question on everyone's mind.
What's that?
What does this mean for the future of search itself?
So we've talked about how AI is already shaking things up in search.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride.
But now I kind of want to look ahead, you know?
Into the future.
Yeah, what's on the horizon for AI search? What's coming next for all of us who depend on search engines every day?
That's the big question, isn't it?
I mean, what are the crazy, mind-blowing possibilities out there? What's going to blow our minds in the future?
Well, we've talked about conversational AI,
Right.
but imagine a search engine that goes way beyond just understanding your words.
Okay.
It actually gets your intent, like what you really mean.
Wow.
It analyzes all your past searches, your browsing history, even your social media activity
Okay.
to give you a hyper-personalized experience.
So it's like it knows us better than we know ourselves.
Almost.
That's both amazing and kind of creepy, right? Like Big Brother is watching.
I know, right? Privacy is definitely a huge concern as this technology keeps developing.
Yeah.
But think about it just from a purely functional perspective.
Okay.
A search engine that's basically your personal research assistant.
I like that.
It brings you the exact information you need before you even know you need it.
That's pretty powerful.
It could totally change how we find and use information.
So we're talking about search engines predicting what we want.
Yeah. Before we even type anything in.
That's mind-blowing. And it goes beyond search results, right?
Oh, yeah. Think about AI-powered recommendations.
Recommendations for what?
For everything.
Yeah.
Content from all over the web.
Oh, wow.
Articles, videos, podcasts, you name it.
Okay.
Even products and services that fit perfectly with your interests and what you've done online before.
It's like having a personal concierge for the internet.
Exactly.
But this brings up some big questions, you know?
Shoot.
How do we make sure all this personalization doesn't trap us in these echo chambers? You know, where we only see stuff we already agree with.
That's a great point. It's a big challenge.
And how do we make sure we're still exposed to new ideas, stuff that challenges our thinking?
Those are some serious ethical questions that developers and policymakers really need to tackle as AI search evolves.
Yeah, it's a powerful tool,
For sure.
and we need to use it responsibly.
Absolutely. But let's focus on the positive for a second.
Yeah.
Imagine AI breaking down language barriers.
Oh, wow.
We could access information and connect with people from anywhere in the world.
No matter what language they speak.
It's a game changer for global communication.
That's incredible. So we're not just finding information faster.
Nope.
We're connecting with the whole world in new ways.
Exactly. And as AI gets smarter, the possibilities are endless. We might even see AI assistants that can interact with us like a real person.
Wait, hold on. Are we talking about, like, Jarvis from Iron Man?
Huh. Maybe not quite that advanced yet.
Okay.
But AI companions that learn and adapt to our needs, that's definitely on the table.
So like personalized AI tutors.
Exactly. Imagine how much easier learning could be if everyone had an AI tutor that tailored its teaching methods to their specific learning style.
That's a game changer for education. Okay, all this talk about the future is both exciting and a little overwhelming.
I know, right? It's a lot to process.
What can we do now to get ready for this AI-powered future?
The most important thing is to embrace this idea of constant learning.
So never stop learning.
Technology changes so fast, you gotta stay curious.
Keep experimenting.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to dive into new things, even if they seem a bit scary at first.
But AI is becoming a bigger part of our lives every day.
That's true.
So we also need to think critically about the information we see online, right?
Absolutely. Just because it was made by a machine doesn't mean it's true or unbiased.
So we need to be tech-savvy and media literate.
That's the key to navigating this new world. AI is a powerful tool.
But we need to use it wisely.
You got it.
This has been an amazing journey exploring the world of AI search and what it all means for the future.
I really enjoyed it.
Any final thoughts for our listeners before we wrap up?
Remember, knowledge is power. The more you understand about AI, what it can do and what it can't do,
Yeah.
the better you'll be able to handle this crazy, fast-changing world and use AI to make things better.
I love that. A huge thank you to our expert for guiding us through this deep dive.
My pleasure.
And to all our listeners out there, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking questions.
That's the spirit.
The future of search is here, and it's full of incredible potential. Thanks for joining.